Are you in your 40s and worried about your financial future? If so, you're not alone. Many people find this phase of life particularly challenging when it comes to managing finances. You see, your 40s is a pivotal decade. It's a time when financial discipline becomes more crucial than ever. Financial discipline isn't just about saving money. It's about making informed decisions, planning for the future, and avoiding common financial pitfalls. It's about understanding that the choices you make today can greatly determine the quality of your life in the years to come. So, what are these common financial mistakes that people often make in their 40s? And how can they impact your journey towards financial freedom? From not saving enough for retirement to living beyond your means, these mistakes can pose serious obstacles. But fear not, for every problem, there is a solution. Let's dive into the top 5 financial blunders that may be jeopardizing your financial freedom. The first financial mistake is not putting aside enough funds for retirement. It's easy to overlook the importance of this, especially when retirement seems like a far-off dream. But let's be clear, the sooner you start, the easier it becomes to build a comfortable nest egg. Imagine you are in your 40s and you've been working hard for 2 decades. You've seen the ups and downs of the economy, and you know that nothing is certain. Yet, you've not saved enough for your retirement. Fast forward to your 60s, you're now retired, but your savings are dwindling. You're forced to rely on Social Security or worse, go back to work. That's not a situation anyone wants to find themselves in, but sadly it's a reality for many. They underestimated the importance of saving for retirement in their 40s, and they're paying the price. Remember, it's never too late to start saving for your golden years. The second pitfall is neglecting to pay off debt. Imagine a pebble rolling down a hill, gathering more and more speed as it goes. That's your debt. The longer it's left unchecked, the bigger and faster it becomes, and the harder it is to stop. Your financial health suffers greatly when debt is ignored. Consider Jane, a 40-year-old professional who ignored her growing credit card debt. Despite earning a good salary, she found herself struggling to keep up with the increasing interest rates and late fees. Her credit score plummeted, limiting her options for future loans and damaging her financial freedom. Now think about John, who, at the same age, made paying off his debts a priority. By chipping away at his loans and credit card balances, he was able to improve his credit score and free up money for investments and savings. Paying off your debts should be a top priority to secure your financial future. Mistake number 3 is failing to diversify investments. Now, what does this mean? Well, imagine you've put all your eggs into one basket, but what happens if that basket breaks? You're left with nothing. This is essentially what happens when you fail to diversify your investments. When you invest all your money into one asset or one type of asset, you become vulnerable to the risks associated with that particular investment. Let's say you've invested all your money into the stock of one company. If that company's stock crashes, your entire investment goes down with it. Take the example of those who invested heavily in tech stocks during the dot-com bubble of the late 90s. When the bubble burst, many lost their life savings because their investments weren't diversified. It's vital to spread your investments across different types of assets like stocks, bonds, real estate, and even different industries or geographical locations. This approach helps to balance risk and reward. Diversification is key to mitigating risk and ensuring returns on your investments. The fourth mistake is living beyond your means. Now this might sound like a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised how often this happens. It's like buying a piece of cake when you're on a diet. It seems like a good idea at the moment, but you'll regret it later. Living beyond your means is all about spending more than you earn. It's a dangerous game to play, and it's a surefire way to end up in financial distress. You might be thinking, I'll just put it on my credit card and pay it off later. But that later tends to stretch out longer and longer, and before you know it, you're drowning in debt. Take, for instance, the story of John. John was a successful entrepreneur, but he had a weakness for luxury cars. He bought a new car every year, always the latest and greatest model. His car payments were astronomical, but he thought he could handle it. But when his business hit a rough patch, he found himself unable to keep up with his expenses. His love for luxury cars had driven him to the brink of bankruptcy. Or consider the case of Mary. Mary loved to shop. She had a closet full of designer clothes, shoes, and handbags, but she was living paycheck to paycheck, always waiting for the next payday to splurge on her next shopping spree. When she lost her job unexpectedly, she found herself in a financial bind, with no savings to fall back on. The moral of these stories is simple. It's vital to live within your means. This doesn't mean you can't enjoy the finer things in life, it just means you need to be mindful of your spending. Create a budget and stick to it. Save for the things you want rather than relying on credit. Remember, it's not about how much you earn, but how much you keep. Living beyond your means can lead to stress, anxiety, and financial ruin. But by living within your means, you can build a solid financial foundation that will serve you well in the future. Living within your means is crucial for financial stability and freedom. The last mistake is neglecting insurance. Insurance, my friends, isn't just a piece of paper or another monthly payment, it's a lifeline. It's a shield that protects you and your family from financial turmoil caused by unexpected events. Consider this: a sudden illness, an accident, or a natural disaster doesn't just affect your health or property, it also shakes up your financial stability. Without insurance, the cost of medical bills or property repairs can quickly drain your hard-earned savings. Let's take John, for instance, a healthy 40-something who thought he didn't need health insurance. A sudden bout of pneumonia and a week in the hospital left him with a hefty medical bill that took him years to pay off. Remember, insurance isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. It's the financial safety net that catches you when life throws a curveball your way. Insurance is an essential safety net that can protect you and your family from unexpected financial burdens. Avoiding these 5 financial mistakes can greatly improve your financial security and future. Let's quickly recap. Not saving enough for retirement can leave you financially stressed in your golden years. Neglecting to pay off debt can result in an accumulation of interest that can destabilize your financial position. Failing to diversify your investments can put your hard-earned money at risk. Living beyond your means can lead to a cycle of debt that's hard to break free from. And neglecting insurance can leave you and your loved ones vulnerable to unforeseen circumstances. Each of these missteps can have profound implications on your financial health, preventing you from achieving the financial freedom you deserve. But remember, it's never too late to take steps towards financial discipline. Start today, avoid these mistakes, and work towards securing a financially stable future. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to receive more videos like this. Together we can secure your financial future.